Hello everyone, my name is Juliana. I am a registered therapeutic counselor, quantum human design specialist, and lover of all things that makes human beings the amazing, unique beings that we are. Today we're talking about Gate 3 or Gene Key 3 in the Gene Keys. And the sun is moving into Gene Key 3 or Gate 3 on April 16th. Gate 3 is in the sacral in human design. And the name of this gate in the Gene Keys is in the shadow. It's the gate of, or Gene Key of chaos. And then on the higher expression of that, it's the Gene Key of innovation and then innocence. And in the I Ching, this is often known as the gate of the difficulty at the beginning. And human design often refers to this as well. And what this is all about is it's us learning how to playfully lean into the chaos of what happens when we're starting something new on our evolutionary process. And to trust that the order of the chaos will come through our innovation. So often, I want you to just imagine chaos, right? If you're building something new, if you're planning something new, this often happens for me when I'm doing a deep dive on one of the gates or the Gene Keys. I've got all of my different textbooks laid out on the couch, all of my different books. I've got my notebook, I've got everything laid out, and I'm like, okay, I'm diving into this gate today. And at first it feels a little chaotic. I'm like, where do I start? What am I working on? And because I hold a real element of playful curiosity as I'm learning about this, it starts to make sense. It starts to come together and I can understand it on a personal level as well as on a collective level. This also happens when we're building a new garden. We've got a new garden happening outside. And when we got a rototiller in our tiny little car and my partner is digging up the dirt. At first it felt very chaotic, right? This is the beginning of newness. It's chaotic, it's loud. There's dirt flying places. There's grass going everywhere. I'm raking through this dirt, pulling out big rocks. This is chaos at the beginning, difficulty at the beginning. I'm kind of like, I've never built a garden before. I have no idea what's going to happen. And what happens in this shadow of chaos is that when we don't know how to tap in to the playful innocence of evolution, of what evolution is, or what creative energy is, we control because we feel afraid, or we get, or we feel like, oh, I can't have anything go wrong. So we try to control the chaos. And it's like we're standing in this middle of chaos of all of this new project, this new thing, my garden that I have no idea what to do with. And it's like, I don't know where to begin. And so it's like, I want to try, on the shadow side, I would be like, I need to know what's going to happen from beginning, middle, and end so I can plan this. But the thing is that we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what other insights or thoughts or information might come out of this chaos. And so in order to transcend through the chaos, the shadow of this gate, of this gene key, and move into innovation, move into knowing and trusting, we need to allow ourselves to connect with that playful innocence that a child has. The way that a child goes, I don't know how to build something, so I'm just going to throw blocks together and see what happens. Right? A child will just put stuff together and be like, oh, look, I made this thing. Right? And we'll learn from this constant childlike playfulness. So when we are able to slip into the playfulness around chaos, when we are able to step in to the middle of the chaos and go, okay, I'm going to trust that I'm going to know the right next step when I need to know it. And I'm going to move from there. We step into this allowing our external environment, our external world to show us what needs to happen next. And that then influences our internal experience, which then creates inspiration, and then we develop hope, and then we develop, oh, I can do this, let's keep going, and then the next step reveals, and the next step reveals. And this is all about trusting that we have the answer, that we know what needs to happen. It's about trusting our connection with Source, that we are supported and guided. And it's about trusting that we're going to know what we need to know when we need to know it. I often see this with my clients, right? We first need to understand our experience and what's happening for us before we can make change. So often at the beginning, someone might feel incredibly like, I don't even know where to start. I've got all of this anxiety going on inside of me. Now what do I do? Now what? Right? That's the first step. You step into that chaos and go, I don't know what to do. And then you start gathering information. You start picking things up and going, what's this? And looking at it. And then, oh, what's this? And looking at it. And then it slowly starts to make some sort of sense, or at least you then know, I'm going to start here. This is my first step. And so this is the theme for the next 6 days or so that's happening on the planet, right? We might experience a level of chaos or feel like life is chaotic. We might want to try and control things. And so I'm going to encourage you and invite you to step into the chaos and then see if you can find some playfulness around it in the next few days. See if you can get really curious about like, oh, can I allow the next step to reveal itself to me? Can I allow what I need to know to be revealed to me in the right time? And while it feels chaotic, can I hold curiosity and playfulness just like a child would, just like I do when I sit down with all of my textbooks around learning the different gates and gene keys. So I wish you peace and playfulness as you experience and explore this gate 3, gene key 3. And please, as always, just drop me a comment, drop me a line, and let me know how this lands for you, or how you're experiencing gate 3 and any of your own insights around it.